Here's the thing about this topic, guys. When you understand what I'm about to discuss with you, you'll understand a big part of the problem that feeds into why your twin flame is running from you and rejecting you. And even if you don't agree with me right now, just stick around. I'm going to invite you to watch this video. Watch it all the way to the end, even if you think you don't agree. And that's fine. You don't have to agree with me. But the thing is, you guys, this is a big part of the problem. This is a big part of why people struggle with this and why their twin flame continues to reject them. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kurt. I'm the world's #1 twin flame coach. I've personally coached over 7,000 twin flames. I've got students who make guest appearances on my channel who are married to their twin flame, having a permanent relationship with their twin flame. My twin flame is permanently in my life. And guys, I'm not saying any of this to brag. I don't think I'm special. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. But guys, it's just simple logic, what I'm about to share with you today. So stay with me here. Watch this video, even if you think you don't quite agree with me yet. And that's okay if you don't agree with me even after you're done. It's fine. But guys, either way, the obsession over twin flames online, the whole environment, the whole mindset around twin flames is to treat this like it's some kind of a special thing. And there is a personal place where we could say that your twin flame is special to you, sure. And I'll address that later, but first, why twin flames are not special and how it is that this mindset about twin flames is causing your twin flame to run harder than ever, guys. Everybody knows about the twin flame push-pull, right? The twin flame push-pull. Why do they pull away? The harder you push, the harder they pull away. That's why. If you are approaching this through the mind or through emotion, and I'm not saying that those things are bad, but they're not the soul, you guys. Remember, your twin flame is your soul. The soul is inner peace. It's oneness. Everybody agrees that twin flames are the same soul. And here's what I figured out. Twin flames is really just reincarnation. When you're done with this video, go check out my other video called Your Twin Flame is Your Past Life. Go check it out, guys. I'll link it down below for you. And I'm even going to link another video down below for you discussing where the words separation, union, and detaching came from. So the truth of this, the true twin flame teachings, they're right under your nose. It's those words, you guys. But the thing is, everybody has a twin flame. Everybody is a twin flame. Now, not everybody is going to meet their twin flame, but here's the thing. Twin flames is a term that somebody came up with to describe when you're having this awakening experience that you're experiencing. You met them, there's the little bubble phase at the beginning. It doesn't last for very long, and then bam, they're gone. They run away, they pull away, they've got some excuse, they start rejecting you, they put you in the friend zone, whatever it is, and you crash and burn like never before. This is not like other breakups. And then at some point, you start experiencing some other interesting things. And if you haven't started experiencing the following things yet, if it's your twin flame, you will. Repeating number patterns, 1111, 444, 333, 1111, 1111 again, everywhere, all the time, left and right. Strange synchronistic events taking place around your life. Interesting energy coursing through your body, metaphysical activations, kundalini, intense metaphysical energy emanating from your heart. It could be in the form of heartache or intense love, more energy. You feel like this pull of energy moving up through your body. Interesting spiritual experiences start happening, and your life situation starts shifting away from your old life and seemingly into the direction of a new one. You're not quite sure what this is all about, but you know it's big. And you know it's going to change you forever. Yeah, that's your twin flame, guys. And again, it's your soul. You're going to start having these spiritual experiences. But when you look around on the internet, they're telling you it's this special romantic connection. And there's only 144,000 twin flames. Even though lots of different religions say that they are the 144,000. And interesting side note, most of the religions who claim to be the 144,000 are cults. You want to be in a cult? Yeah, I didn't think so. And there's all this weird spiritual dogma around twin flames, and this feeding frenzy around twin flames, and this obsession around twin flames, and this frantic, desperate energy, and all of this in the whole twin flame community. There's all of this suspicion. And everybody's looking at everybody else and, well, are you with your twin flame? You're not with your twin flame. Ugh. And I just addressed that very thing a week ago. Go check it out, guys. Last week's video. I'll link it down below for you. The true purpose of meeting your twin flame. Yeah, you can get your twin flame to come be with you, but that's not the purpose of it. And that's what this is all about. Everybody online in the so-called twin flame community is freaking out. And there's all of this weird, toxic, narcissistic, addictive energy, the twin flame community. I've never seen anything like it, you guys. Not in any other spiritual niche. Anyone. Yoga, people that do yoga, astrology, law of attraction, non-duality, learning how to meditate. Twin flames is the most toxic shit I've ever seen in my life. And is it any wonder that a legit cult popped out of this niche? And I'm not going to name their names. You guys know who I'm talking about. Why should we be surprised? Look around at the addictive, toxic energy in the twin flame community. Everybody is obsessed with their person and obsessed with everybody else and projecting their fears onto their twin flame, which is just your past life. Everybody has past lives, guys. Everybody reincarnates. You're projecting your fears onto other people on this journey, onto me, onto other coaches. It's a feeding frenzy, guys. And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, you guys. And I'm just calling on you to operate from a place of sanity. We've got to bring the desperation and the frantic and desperate and fear-based energy way down. Got to bring it way down, guys. It's no wonder people experience this push-pull with their twin flame. Their twin flame is running away from them faster than ever. People get sucked into the twin flame drama online. And it feeds that fear-based energy. It feeds that addictive energy. Guys, you got to let that stuff go. Your twin flame is your soul, guys. The soul is peace and stillness. That's the challenge here. Twin flames are not special. Everybody reincarnates. Everybody has past lives. It's not special, guys. Somebody came up with the term twin flame because they thought it was this special thing, and it's very triggering at the beginning, and it triggers also your spiritual awakening. At least it should. And so I get it. I get why people think that this is some kind of a special thing. But guys, it's not any different than anybody else's spiritual awakening. There's lots of different ways for a spiritual awakening to be triggered. This template where there's a catalyzing event, some kind of a trigger, and then ego death. You guys call it dark night of the soul, but it's the same thing. This is a known spiritual awakening template, and there can be other things that trigger it. Take Eckhart Tolle, for example. He also experienced an ego death. It was triggered by life circumstances that he was going through. I believe he had anxiety and depression going on, and then certain things happened in his life situation that sent him into a tailspin, and it broke down the ego. And he came out of it completely new, total blank slate. And now he is the person that you see today. So again, this type of spiritual awakening path is a known quantity. We know about this. It's called ego death. Sometimes I refer to it as a forced spiritual awakening. Now, the other thing that people can do is, like people that join an ashram and they just decide, I'm going to go ahead and take up meditation and learn how to transcend the mind and remember that I am a soul. And it takes years and years and years for them to make the amount of progress that if you met your twin flame, you're going to make in about 5 years. It takes other people decades. Actually, if you're doing this right, this forced awakening that you're on, maybe 2 years, 2 to 3 years, for you to make the same progress that somebody who just voluntarily decides, I'm going to be spiritual now, right? Joins an ashram, learns to meditate, right? Learns about non-duality, that kind of thing, right? Take them decades. It's only going to take you a couple of years. It's your forced spiritual awakening. But what I'm telling you is this is a known thing. Again, in the general spiritual community, not twin flames, this happens to people all the time. But usually when somebody awakens through a forced spiritual awakening experience where there's a triggering event, an ego death, and then an awakening, complete with Kundalini activation and everything, the numbers everywhere, right? Usually when that happens, it's not because they met their twin flame, it's some other triggering event like the death of a loved one or losing everything, your wife, your kids, your job, I don't know, whatever, right? Terminal illness that you barely recover from, a near-death experience. That's usually what triggers that type of awakening experience. In your case, the trigger, the catalyst was meeting another incarnation of your own soul. So there's another reason why twin flames really aren't special, guys. Now, I said I was going to talk about how it can be special. It's special to you. This is your awakening. And guys, I got to tell you, from a personal point of view, this is the most special experience that I've ever been through. This is amazing. Once you get through the painful portions, if you can detach from the person, move on from them, let them go, and embrace your ascension, not the person. Embrace your ascension. Amazing things happen in your life. And yeah, your twin flame, they tend to gravitate towards you if you do that, guys. It's a paradox. It works like the opposite of the way the mind thinks it should, right? You let the person go, you move on. I'm not making them the goal. I'm making my spiritual ascension the goal. You feel better, amazing things happen in your life, and son of a gun, your twin flame, They might just unblock you and start talking to you again. Happens all the time, guys. Again, I've got students all the time that get married to their twin flame. Happens all the time. Not all the time. Some students, their twin flame comes back and they try it out and they go, I think I'll go get a soulmate instead. You're not required to be with your twin flame. Again, last week's video, go check it out. I'll link it down below for you. The biggest twin flame myth. But having a choice in the matter, isn't that better than just having your twin flame reject you and run away from you? Having your twin flame return, pining for you, wanting to be with you, and you get to decide if you're going to be with them or not. Isn't that preferable to not having any choice at all? Of course it is. But the whole notion that this is special and twin flames are going to save the world and we got to go on a mission, it's very arrogant. The whole notion about twin flames online, the pop culture version of twin flames online, all this stuff about the 144,000 and twin flames are going to save the world and you got to go on your mission. And there's all this peer pressure from the so-called twin flame community for you to figure all this stuff out and do certain things. And by the way, none of that stuff is spiritual at all. Guys, spiritual is when you go beyond all of that stuff, you guys, because all of that stuff is concept. It's all a mental construct. It's all outcome based. You got to do all these things to prove that you're spiritual. You got to do all this healing. You got to do the violent flame chant a million times. You got to do all this stuff. And by the way, you got to do all this stuff so that your twin flame will come back. But you have to detach also. How can you detach from your twin flame and do all that stuff to get them to come back? Guys, you got to detach. Guys, the twin flame community, again, is ridiculous. I'm not out to get anybody, guys. I don't think I'm better than anybody else, but again, you just don't see this kind of toxicity in other spiritual niches. You do not. That's why your twin flame is running, guys. If you're partaking in that crazed energy online, everybody attacking each other, everybody's always suspicious all the time. Is that person with their twin flame? Are you with your twin flame? What do I do to get my twin flame back? You got to do all this fucking weird stuff. There's all these fucking weird culty beliefs about twin flames. There's like a religion and everything. And I'm not even talking about the two people on Netflix. I'm just talking about in general, the twin flame community, guys. It's pretty toxic. And I don't care if anybody thinks that I'm being mean right now. You guys, this is not healthy behavior. Think about it. I'm calling for some sanity here and for some rational behavior. And by the way, the spiritual ego is about as thick as it possibly could get in the so-called twin flame community. There's so much arrogance in the twin flame community too. And I get that all the time. I get these people projecting their fears onto me, telling me I'm arrogant. No, that's gaslighting. You know, the only people who have ever attacked me online are narcissists, and you can tell. It's always gaslighting, a sense of entitlement, lying, and a big ego. And I don't really care what they think. Guys, walk away from this stuff. This is your spiritual ascension. And everything that people are doing on the twin flame community online, making this a big special thing, is the exact opposite of what you need to do. What you need to do is embrace the stillness within. You got to get out of all of this hyped up emotional and mental stuff. All of these mental and emotional constructs, all of the hyper emotional activity, the ups and downs, the triggers. Guys, you have the power to get yourself under control here. And that's what this is all about. To take your focus off of all of that stuff and your twin flame person and go in here, guys. And it's not like this. It's not, oh, I get it. I got to take my focus off my twin flame and focus on myself instead. Well, not quite. You're close. What this really is, you guys, is non-duality spiritualism. It's not I focus on me. That's duality. That's a subject-object relationship. It's I am focus. I am consciousness. I'm not focused out there. I just am that which is aware. You are awareness. Your true nature is that you are consciousness, guys. You are not thought. You are not emotion. To slow down and be the stillness within. That's spiritualism, guys. And that's all it ever has been. All the great spiritual masters all throughout time, they all say the same thing. You are consciousness. Buddha, Jesus, Eckhart Tolle, Hare Krishna, Yogananda, Ram Dass, Alan Watts. This isn't even what I think. These are the true spiritual teachings. That's where you gotta go, guys. So I'm inviting you today to walk away from the craziness, guys. Embrace your spiritual ascension. Remember who you really are. Consciousness. That's your soul. That's your twin flame. You don't need to do anything about the person. All you need to do is remember who you really are. That's it. And whatever's going to happen between you and your other person, your twin flame, it'll just happen, guys. That's the journey. Thanks for watching.